At the outskirts of Bnei Brak, there's a beautiful nursing home located right next to a large yeshiva. And there's very little traffic between the two institutions, but one day one of the elderly residents, Reb Moshe, he notices that there's a young bacher from the yeshiva next door spending a lot of time in the nursing home Beis Medrash. Bacher looks down, he looks dejected, and Reb Moshe decides, you know what, let me go over to him, maybe I could help him out, let me hear his story. So he goes over to him, he introduces himself, and he says, tell me what's your name, what brings you here? And slowly the story emerges. With tears in his eyes, the bacher says, up until a few weeks ago, I was literally the top bacher in yeshiva. Number one. But at the beginning of this month, a few weeks ago, a new group of bachrim came, some very strong bachrim, and just like that, I was demoted all the way from number 1 to like number 4 or 5. And I'm crestfallen, I can't deal with the letdown. Rabbi Moshe looks at him. He puts his arm on his shoulder, and he says, Tyre, bacher, let me show you something. And he starts to slowly roll up his sleeve, until the numbers tattooed on his arm by the Nazis come into sight. And he looks at the bacher and he says, you know what that is? Those are my numbers from Auschwitz. You know who put it there? The Nazis. He says number 1, number 4, number 5. Numbers are for Nazis. The Ribbono Shel Olam doesn't care about numbers. The Ribbono Shel Olam cares about you. And to the Ribbono Shel Olam, there's only one test. Are you doing your best? You know, so much of our frustration when it comes to our nisyonos is the thought of where we rank on Hashem's totem pole. We think we rank so low. Why are we here? But the pasuk in Kehillah says as follows: Koil asher timtze yodcha lasos b'koichacho aseh ki ein ma'aseh v'cheshbon v'das v'chachma b'she'oil asher atah hoilach shama. Says the Nesivos, you know what that means? What that means is that when it's all said and done in the final analysis, there's no cheshbon, there's no calculation. How do you rank compared to others? Not even how much you accomplished yourself. There's only one thing that matters. Kol asher timtze yodcha lasos b'koichacho. Did you do everything you could with the tools you were given? Numbers are for Nazis. To the Ribbono Shel Olam, it's not about how high you fly. It's about how hard you try.